Scenes around the old Bernsteen Farm. The sun rises in the east over the fields. Giving way to a lazy afternoon in the farm fields. It was that time of year when the leaves began to change their color. Bright yellow, orange, yellow setting off the green evergreens, and of course red maple against the blue sky. Uncle Einar returned in the late afternoon with his brush hog. He had been cutting the roads in preparation of the hunting season. The tamarack were a bright gold. The hawk flies off into the sunset. The conservation plane makes a late flight to check the area. A jet in the distance as the sun sets. The conservation plane returns. The sunset is like a blazing forest fire. This is looking west from the fields. And as the sun sets, the moon rises. Late afternoon in the farm fields. The deer are foraging for food. There's a big doe. Meanwhile, up by the bridge, the beaver had been building a dam. From the road leading to the bridge, you could see their huge beaver house. Uncle Einar was concerned, because south of the farm they had dammed up the old railway right-of-way and made a little lake. A lone goose. Unfortunately, he hung around a little too long and became a meal for Aunt Vi. As long as there might be geese in the area, Linda and I decided we would see if we could get some. We watched the sky. Here comes a flock. Will they land? Yes. Unfortunately, they were too far out to be reached by our shotguns, so we thought we would wait till the next morning to see if they would come back, but they didn't. As long as there might be geese in the area, Uncle Einer brought his shotgun along when he took his walk. But I think all Uncle Einer did was scare up the deer. One hunting season, Lex and his granddad were making a blind up near the creek. This is another hunting season. Alexander is sighting in his rifle. Uncle Einer finds the shell casing. I wonder if Alexander hit anything. This was one season where the young hunter was successful. This is Linda with her first buck. She's 14 years old. But it takes the old timers to field dress the deer and haul them off. They've had experience with this. A cold fall sunset. The full moon rises slowly over the fields. You can see the trees silhouetted against the moon as it rises. The morning moon and the cold dawn would bring out the coyotes. One, two, three. 4, and 5. One foggy morning, I thought I saw what might be Einer's wolf. More coyotes. I managed to reduce the population by 1. Here's a doe near the farmhouse. It was getting near the rutting season. I think she had left her little ones because they were standing along the farm road. They seemed somewhat bewildered and confused as I watched them from my car. Einer had left some alfalfa out near the barn, and these 2 little bucks were going to come in and check on it. They had just shooed the doe away. They're pretty cautious. But they returned the next afternoon. They must have really been hungry. Not exactly a trophy. The alfalfa is good, but a bit tough and chewy. Uh-oh. Someone watching through some binoculars. This is Alexander trying to grow some horns on the deer. Now this is a worthwhile trophy. I wonder if he'll pose for us during the hunting season. You guessed it. Opening day, no horns on this one. No horns on this one either. There goes another little flat top. Where are those bucks? The snow came. There's the old grater. The swamp where the beaver had flooded the creek was snowy and frozen over. Alexander, posting in his truck, may as well stay warm. Uncle Einer, posting in his warm shack. Peering anxiously through the window to see if any bucks would come. Partridge? It's not partridge season. We're looking for bucks. The fields were covered with snow, cold and empty. It's pretty walking in the snowy woods, however. We posted up high in tree stands. Down low in warm shacks. And out in the woods. This is Linda. But as Lloyd used to say, this was one season where all we got was track soup. Uncle Chick decided to go out for one last attempt. While he's getting in his truck, a deer is watching him. Let's check it out and see if it has any horns. No, another big doe. Well, the season was over. It was time to plow out an area. As long as we couldn't shoot any deer, we may as well feed them. Here's Alexander putting out some goodies. And Uncle Einer sprinkling a little corn. Didn't take them long to get out there to see what goodies were left for them. Well, the deer were enjoying their supper. Old stories were being told in the kitchen. That must be a good story. I think I heard that story before. Meanwhile, the deer were out enjoying their supper. Talk about spoiling those deer. Everything but the salad dressing. Here's Alexander putting out all those cut up potatoes for the pets. A few taps on the bucket. And out they would come. We finally got them to come out pretty close to the farmhouse. Einar thought this was a little buck. He called him Fatty. Nicky out in the snow. I think Nicky liked the snow. But I don't think Mojo liked the snow very much. And here comes the town plow. It's time to get comfortable for the long winter.